galaxy had long forgotten Earth. 1,000 years had passed since the blue planet vanished without a trace. Most believed it was destroyed, swallowed by a dying sun or erased in some ancient war. To the new empires of the stars, humans were only a myth, a story to scare young soldiers or inspire dreamers. But one night, the silence of space broke. Deep scanners across the Orion belt detected something strange, a pulse of blue energy from a dead system. The readings were impossible. The system was empty, lifeless, yet the signal was human. On a distant observation ship, an alien commander named Varen watched the readings appear again and again on his screen. "It cannot be," he whispered. "That frequency. It's from Earth." The crew went silent. Some refused to believe. Others stared into the dark, waiting. Then the space in front of them bent. Light twisted, gravity shivered, and a shadow began to take shape. Out of the void came a massive ship. It was larger than any alien dreadnought, built from unknown metal that glowed like living fire. Symbols from ancient Earth languages burned faintly across its hull. Varen's eyes widened. Impossible. No species could survive that long. The ship drifted past, silent and majestic. No transmissions, no weapons active. Just presence. Calm, powerful, and certain. Then, across every communication channel in the galaxy, one message appeared in an ancient human tongue. "This is Earth Command. Humanity has returned." Every empire froze. Old fears rose again. The myths were real, and somewhere in the endless stars the galaxy realized the lost world had come back. The message from Earth spread faster than light. Every station, every empire, every corner of the galaxy received the same transmission. "This is Earth Command. Humanity has returned." At first no one believed it. Many thought it was a trick, a lost signal replayed from ancient times. But soon the proof came. Across empty systems, strange new satellites appeared, glowing with blue energy. They carried the same emblem, a circle with 3 lines crossing through it. The mark of old Earth. In the Galactic Council, chaos broke out. The Arkel Empire called it a threat. The Scythe Dominion demanded contact. The Valon scholars, who once studied human relics, called it a miracle. No one agreed on what to do. Meanwhile, the mysterious energy field around the Sol system grew stronger. Every probe sent near it vanished. Even light itself seemed to bend away. From inside that storm, new signals began to emerge. Soft, rhythmic, almost like a heartbeat. On the edge of known space, Commander Varen's ship received another transmission. This time it wasn't just words. It was an image in the surface of a blue planet, clouds swirling, oceans shining, Earth alive. Varen's voice trembled. They didn't die. They waited. His crew stared at the screen as something else appeared behind the planet, an entire fleet of silent human ships, glowing with blue energy, standing in perfect formation. Then, a second message echoed through the stars. "We remember who we were. We remember what you did." Every empire that once ruled over humans felt a chill, because now the legends were awake, and they were coming. The fleets of Earth hovered in silence above the reborn planet. Their ships were smooth, silver blue, and alive with energy. They did not use fuel nor metal known to any empire. They pulsed like beating hearts, a part machine, part something greater. Inside one of those ships stood Commander Arik Hale. His eyes reflected the stars as he looked down at Earth. 1,000 years, he whispered, and still beautiful. Beside him, an AI voice spoke softly. "Reconnection with Sol complete. Humanity's systems are fully online." Arik nodded. "Then it begins." Far below, on the planet's surface, the cities of Earth woke again. Towers of light rose from hidden bunkers. Oceans shimmered as energy veins spread beneath the waves. The planet itself seemed alive, aware. But this was not the same humanity that vanished long ago. They had changed. When Earth disappeared, a small number of humans escaped into the void, merging with machines, surviving on forgotten worlds. Over time, they evolved, learning to control energy, matter, and thought itself. Now they had returned not just as people, but as legends, a civilization reborn from silence. Across the galaxy, empires watched in fear and wonder. They remembered how fragile humans once were, and now they saw something else. Power beyond logic, calm beyond emotion. Commander Arik opened a channel to the stars. His voice was steady, cold, and clear. To every world that once hunted us, we have not come for revenge, but we will never kneel again. The transmission ended. Silence followed. But in that silence, the galaxy felt it. Humanity had awakened. The galaxy waited, holding its breath. For weeks, no word came from Earth. The blue planet stayed silent, wrapped in its strange energy field. But then a signal reached the outer colonies. An invitation, coordinates, a meeting place. The Galactic Council gathered their best fleet, 1,000 ships strong, to answer the call. They feared a trap, yet curiosity was stronger. Commander Varen joined the escort force, his heart heavy with both dread and wonder. When they arrived, they saw it, a human ship floating alone in the dark. It was massive, larger than their entire fleet, its surface smooth like glass, glowing with slow waves of blue light. It looked peaceful, yet unstoppable. The Council's flagship hailed it. "This is Supreme Envoy Theral of the Council. Identify yourself." After a long pause, a calm voice replied, "This is Commander Arik Hale of Earth Command. We have returned." Theral tried to sound confident. "State your purpose." Arik's reply was simple. "To speak. To remember." Then light flickered from the human ship. A holographic figure appeared, human, tall, wearing armor of silver light. Every alien on the bridge fell silent. The presence felt powerful yet calm. Arik looked at them, his voice echoing through every ship. 1,000 years ago, you feared what we might become. You were right to fear. But we did not come for war. We came to remind the galaxy what humanity truly means." Before anyone could respond, the hologram faded. The human ship vanished. No jump signature. No trace, only silence, Varen whispered. They were watching us all along. And across the stars, fear began to grow again, quiet, cold, and certain. The Council ships returned shaken. No one spoke about what they saw, but rumors spread faster than light. Every world whispered the same words: humanity has returned. The empires began to prepare for war. Massive fleets gathered near their borders, weapons charged, soldiers trained. They feared that the humans would strike first. Yet days turned into weeks and Earth remained silent. No fleet moved. No weapon fired. Only the soft hum of the blue energy field surrounded the Sol system, calm and still. But then one empire broke the silence. The Arkel Dominion. Proud and arrogant, they sent a warning message to Earth. Submit or be destroyed. The message reached Commander Arik Hale. He watched it once, then turned to his AI. Transmit reply. We do not seek war, but we remember. Hours later, the Arkel fleet entered the Sol system. 1,000 warships, each armed with enough firepower to burn a planet. They opened fire, yet the energy bolts never hit. The moment they entered Earth's orbit, their weapons went dark. Engines froze. Time itself seemed to stop. From every human ship, a blue light spread, gentle, silent, unstoppable. Within seconds, the entire Arkel fleet disappeared. No explosion. No wreckage. Just gone. Across the galaxy, panic erupted. Empires realized the truth. The humans didn't need to fight. They had become something beyond war. That day, the galaxy learned a new kind of fear. The fear of peace backed by power. Commander Arik looked out over the stars. We will not destroy them, he said softly. Let them remember. And so the war ended, before it could even begin. Centuries passed after that silent war. The war that never began. The galaxy changed slowly and quietly. Empires that once ruled through fear now turned toward peace. Trade routes reopened, and planets that were once divided began to share knowledge again. But through it all, one truth remained. No one ever challenged Earth. The humans did not conquer. They did not demand tribute or land. Instead, they watched from the edges of known space, appearing only when chaos grew too strong. Sometimes a fleet would vanish before starting a war. Sometimes a dying world would wake to find new life and light, and always. The message followed. Humanity remembers. Commander Arik Hale, older now but unchanged by time, stood once more before the blue planet. Around him, the silent fleet shimmered like stars. His AI spoke gently. The galaxy calls you legends now. Arik smiled faintly. Legends fade, but lessons remain. Far beyond Earth, children of alien worlds learned human history, stories of courage, loss, and unity. To them, humans were not monsters or gods, but reminders that power and mercy could live together. One night, deep in the quiet dark, a small ship drifted near Earth's border. Instead of being stopped, it received a signal, a warm human voice saying, "Welcome, traveler." The pilot looked out and saw it, the shining blue world, alive and bright, and somewhere in that light, the galaxy finally understood. Earth had not returned to rule. It had returned to guide. The lost world had become a legend, and humanity had become hope.